Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Oh my God, happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. What are we in like? We're in the second week of August. Summer is gonna be winding down soon, even though the heat feel like it's kicking up out here in the Carolinas. Jesus, take the wheels. But yeah, welcome to the Talks with TJ podcast. I am your host, TJ. If this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome. Please go back in if you want. Listen to the previous episodes. We are now on episode. Oh my God, I can't remember the episode. Episode 6. And we're gonna keep rolling right along. We're about a month and a half into this now. If you are returning, you've been with us before, and you're returning back. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you are coming back because that just lets me know that you finding something of value, something is resonating with you, and you coming back. Where you just like this country twang that you hear coming over the mic. I don't know what it is, but something resonating with you. Anyway, so we're gonna keep chalking right along. So last week, like what I said, we on not week, but episode 6. I guess it is week 6. Episode 6. Last week we was talking about being selfish while it's okay. This week, we're going to be talking about positive affirmations. Talk nice to me. Talk nice to me. Yeah. Because my own personal belief, and honestly, this is something that I struggled with. I can't really say I struggle with it too much, even though, I am human. I still deal with it from time to time. I've struggled with negative thought patterns, negative words coming out of my mouth, negative it just creates other negative things, negative energy, negative word, all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I've struggled with that. So I've had to change up the way I speak, the way I think. More importantly, I mean, if anything, the way I speak, because, I'm about to go a little bit on you guys again, but it says that life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So, as a man speaketh, so he becometh. As a man speaketh, so he becomes. So, if you're around somebody, and we're going to take one example that's always talking about I'm broke, they don't have no money. Ain't it how ironic that they actually never have any money? Because life and death lies in the power of the tongue. As a man speaketh, so he becomes. So if that's your mentality the money is honestly what it is money is hard to get. You never have money. That's what the universe is going to deliver to you, because the universe does not decipher between what you do want and what you don't want. It's just going off what the vibration, the signals that you're sending out. So you're sending out signals of I'm broke, even though that's not what you want. That's what it's going to deliver back to you, because it does not decipher between the two. So that's why I'm like, I hate with a passion when people say, I'm broke around me. Get your broke ass away from me then, if that's the case, because I don't want that on me, because I do not claim that. I do not accept that in my life. Money flows, and it flows easily over here. Okay? It flows easily. So just want to give you a little bit of example of that. So before we get into it. So when I was thinking about this episode, I was thinking, okay, what are the top 3 things that I myself have struggled with when it comes to negative thought patterns, speaking negative words, stuff like that. And of course, my top 3, of course, is money. I guess that's why I'm so, what's the word? I hate when people come around me talking about being broke. I can't stand it, because I really fought hard to get out of that negative thought pattern, and what? I don't want to go back there. Not when it comes to money. Do. Don't want to go back there. So money is one. Love is another one. And I'm telling you right now, love is my Achilles heels. Ooh, I just had to catch myself because I just said something negative. Love was my Achilles heels. because I don't think about it in the same way anymore. And when I say love, I'm not just talking about romantic love. I'm talking about family love, friendship love, stuff like that. So yeah, it was. It is not now. It is not now, or it will never ever be again. And the last one is self worth. So my top three was money, love, self worth, right? And I don't know, but why? I could be wrong, but I feel like some of this images said that's what a lot of people deal with too. Like that might be everybody else's top, maybe their top three or maybe the top five that most people deal with too. I don't know why that can't just came to me, but that's what I feel. So I just had to just put that out there. But yeah, it's been a journey dealing with that. And like I said, I'm human. I'm not perfect. I still deal with thoughts that try to creep in today. Even though I feel like for the most part, I've gotten over the biggest hump. I have gotten over the biggest hump. I ain't gonna say the most part. I have gotten over the biggest hump. It's just I'm human. Things are gonna happen. If I'm having a not so great day or not so great moment, um, that does lower my vibration a little bit or weaken my resolve of my mind a little bit for thoughts to be able to creep in. It happens. But I have to be able to catch that before it runs rampant or not allow it to run rampant by changing it up, just like I just did just now. Like, oh, let me change my words on that because I'm not going to let that just grow and fester into something more and something that is really not. Because this is, yeah, I guess it's like that term of fear, false evidence appearing real. Sometimes that can be your mind can correct things by putting negative thought patterns in your mind and having you speak negative things, and it can just create things that's not really true. It's just not really true, but you make it true by believing in it or by keeping on speaking into it because as a man thinketh, so he becomes, right? Life and death lies in the power of the tongue, right? So, I've what? So I guess I just wanted to maybe tell you guys a little bit of some of my early affirmations that I used to and I think I started writing them down. I think I would just write them down constantly every night before I went to bed to, have something be going to bed on a positive note. So I'm not gonna give you many, and I try to keep it really simple because I want it to be something I wanted it for me to be something that not over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like something that I could believe. You know what I'm saying? Because and this is just me personally, I believe that for me to be speaking it, I have to be able to believe it on some level for it to resonate out into the universe, you know? So that's just me personally. So when it came to money, like so I'm just gonna give you very basic ones that I used to use. Um One that I started with, and I always start with gratitude when it came to money because I was told that you got to be grateful for the little before God blesses with a lot. So, at the time when I didn't have it, I would just be like, thank you for the endless flow of money to me every day. I didn't have no endless flow of money to me coming in by no means. So I didn't at the time. I didn't have no reason to be thanking anyone for the endless flow of money, but I was expecting it. I was expecting that endless flow of money to come in, so I was showing gratitude for what was to come. Thank you for the endless flow of money that comes to me every day. And it was so simple that I could believe it. I wasn't sitting there saying like, thank you for having me make $1 million in a month. Thank you for letting me be a billionaire in 6 months. Like, I can't believe that. Hell, to this day, I still can't even believe like Michael. My belief haven't even got up that high yet. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. Ain't got a billion. Yeah, Lord knows I'll accept it if that's in the will, but God, I'll accept it. But it was too far fetched for me. It was too far fetched. At one point, I couldn't even put down, thank you for making 10K a month. Thank you for making $10,000 a month. Like that was too far fetched for me. But I've overcome that and I've built up. So showing gratitude for what's to come. Thank you for the endless flow of money to me every day. Another one I used to use. Thank you for allowing money to come to me easy. Because if you was anything like me, let me say that word again. Thank you for allowing money to come to me easy. If you was like me and you was raised with the notion that you got to work hard to make money, it it already puts a negative standpoint on making money, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, because I've come to the realization that you don't have to work hard to make money. Hell, I'm keeping it real with you. And this might be a little too far fetched for some people at this point. I don't know, but it just something telling me to say it. You don't even have to spend time to make money, trade in time to make money. We live in a society now where you don't have to trade time for money. Like in a regular job, I work $8. I mean, not $8, but 8 hours a day to make a certain amount of money today. We live in a society today where that is no longer the case. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. But I realized that I had that is the um thought pattern that I had with money, that I had to work hard to make money. I don't have to work hard to make money. When I say that was probably one of the biggest humps I had to get over when it came to money, was working hard, because I felt bad if I made a certain amount of money and I didn't work hard for it. I felt really bad. I don't feel that way no more. Because I'm telling you right now, I would rather not work hard to make money. I'd rather work smart. I'd rather work real easy, if we like it better words, to make money. Yeah. So I've definitely changed that thought pattern there, because I do not have to work hard to make money. And you do not have to trade hours to make money. I mean, hell, I'm thankful for that. We live in a society, because at one point in this world, maybe when, depending on how old you are, your grandparents or great grandparents, we did not live in a world like that. We live in a world like that now. That is great. Oh man. And the last one I would say all the time was, thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my abundance. And and that was more of a general term. Even though I was using it for in a money sense, it was more of a general term for every instant, every area of my life, when it came to love, um, you know, family, friendships, of course, money. I can't even think. I'm having a brain fart, but abundance in every area of my life, abundance in my spirituality, abundance in everything. So it was a very wide term, but it was a very simple one that I could use and I could really believe, because like I said, I wanted to keep it simple where I can make it believable. So if it was believable to me, that means I can say it with more conviction, right? So those are my top three for money. Love, which was my Achilles heel, which was my Achilles heels. I had to come to the realization that, and I think I talked about it. Oh God, I can't even remember which episode I talked about it in, but talking about self-love. Maybe was it the episode before? I don't know. Self-love. But I had to realize that love starts within. So one of my was my affirmations. I can't even talk, but it's trying to come out of me so fast I can't even talk. Was real love starts with me. Real love starts with me. And I think I said it in whichever episode that was, that you have to love yourself before you can truly, in my opinion, truly and genuinely love someone else and allow real love to come in. You have to truly love yourself. So real love starts with me. Real love starts within. And that's where real happiness comes from. Real genuine happiness, where I don't have to have something happening to be happy. I don't have to have something happening to be happy. I just wake up and be la 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 la. I'm good. It's a good day. I could be on the walk. Nothing happening on that walk. It could be hot as hell outside, but I'm happy. Sweat dripping down my back, out in my eyes, but I'm happy. It's a good day. I got air in my lungs. I got the use of my limbs. I'm in my right frame of mind. I'm at peace. All my bills are paid. I got food on the refrigerator. I'm good. I got great friends and family. I'm great. I'm happy. Nothing is happening for me to be happy, and that's on a whole nother level right there. So first one was with love. Real love starts with me. Real love starts with me. Second was I love who I am. I love who I am with all my flaws, shortcomings, all the mistakes that I've made, mistakes that I will continue to make because I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. I love who I am through and through. I love me. I love TJ. If nobody else loved TJ, TJ loved TJ. I love who I. It's simple. I can believe it. I can put it out in the universe, and I can feel it when it radiates back to me. When the universe sends it back to me, I can feel it. Okay? Third one was I love myself just as I am today. And that's a really big one for me. And like I said, I'm human. I still have to work on it. So I'm always, I wholeheartedly believe that as humans, as people, we should always be striving to be better every day. So I have to always catch myself like I'm thinking about who I want to be a year from now, 2 years, 3 years from now, 5 years, 10 years from now, whatever the case may be. And I have to realize, okay, I have to be happy with who I am right now. Know that I'm going to get there because every day, even if it's just a half a percent better or 1% better, I'm going to make it to that person who I envision myself to be. And it doesn't stop there. When I make it to that person who I am 5 years from now, I'm still going to be reaching for that next level, that better person of who I envision myself to be, because it should never stop. It should never stop. It should never stop growing. As long as you got air in your lungs, don't ever stop growing, striving to be right. So I love who I am. I love myself just as I am today. I love where I am today. Because where I am today is where I'm supposed to be right now. And whatever part of the journey I'm on, that's where I'm supposed to be at. I'm going to love it until I reach the next level. And I'm going to love that level too. Right. So that was my top three with love. Then we have self worth, which arguably is probably the most important. Like, I mean, I didn't want to put them in no particular order, but I do feel like that might be probably is number one, honestly, because if you have a low self-worth about yourself or low self-image about yourself, it's going to affect everything else. I mean, you can be born with money and have a low self-image, but you still have money. So, or come into somebody win the lottery and they have a low self-image, so self-worth, self-image is very, very important. So of the three with self-worth, my first one was I'm proud of myself. I had to I really had to talk to myself like this. I'm proud of myself. I used to feel like I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of things wrong. But I had to have some grace on myself because like I told you, I was really hard on myself for a long time. And I still have to catch myself when I mess up or I don't get something quite right. I'm like, I mean, I'm human. I mess up. I'm proud of myself because at the end of the day, at least I have the courage to do it. At least I'm stepping out on faith to do it. So be proud of yourself in the moment. Even if you mess it up, you don't get it right. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of myself for trying. Because even though I might have quote unquote failed, which I don't believe that word failure, only way you fail is if you don't even do nothing. The only way to failure is if you do nothing. So I didn't fail. I'm proud of myself. Right? You should be proud of yourself too. You're still getting up and doing it. You're still trying. Even if you're not succeeding yet, you're doing it. Right? Two, thank you, cuz I am worthy and my worth isn't affected by someone else's opinion. I'm gonna say that one again. Thank you, because I am worthy and my worth isn't affected by someone else's opinion. Now, That's very important. That's I'm important, but that was an important one to me because I Lord, I can't even remember what episode it was, but I talked about how it might have been a self-love episode where I equated someone else's love as my own or something like that. Can't even remember the exact phrase that I used, but it was something to that effect. So I value someone else's opinion of me more than I valued my own. And I had to get over that hump. So thank you. Because I am worthy and my worth isn't affected by someone else's opinion, good or bad. I don't care. So I'm still gonna think the same way about myself, whether it's positive or negative, your opinion of me. Right? Third, but definitely not least, and I still use this one today. I still write this one down in my affirmation book to this day. And it's very simple. I am enough. I am enough. Right? If someone don't think I'm enough, we'll go find somebody that is, because I am enough. If what you think I did was not enough, we'll go find somebody that would do something that you feel is enough. Because I did enough. I did enough to my standards, to what I was comfortable with, right? I am enough. So those were I just wanted to give you my top three of each category. Um, what'd be great? If I could hear some of you guys, what some of you guys use as your affirmations, or if you don't have any, are you going to maybe make a play on some of the ones that I use or add on to some of the ones that I use? That would be great to hear because I always love hearing other people's affirmations.